Good morning, people. Welcome to my little world in Thailand. And good morning to you, Bobby. Hope you're feeling better. Hope everybody can hear me. Can they hear me? 1, 2, 3. Testing. please tell me you can hear me. Here we go. So, yeah, another week. Been a busy week. Haven't put all the restaurants on that I've eaten in this week because the problem is I eat out every day. So because I eat out every day, there's just too many pictures really in it. Just, I don't know. So I've only put a select amount of things on what I've done this week in pictures of the week. But I've got some nice pictures and we went to some very nice places. Thank you, Bobby. I'm glad you can hear me. That's great. Oh, there's two people. But I tend to get my views through the week on this video, so it does quite well, really, because it's not really a phone-in show anymore, thank God. Right, shall we go across to the... let's have a look. Let's go across. We've got pictures of the week, climate, markets, BTC, precious metals, etc., news. King's birthday weekend. So this week we've been really blessed because it was the King's birthday on Friday. God bless him. So that meant we had an additional day given to us on Monday and Wednesday. So we had a bank holiday from Friday just gone all the way through to this coming Thursday. So that means anyone who wants immigration or anything like that, you just can't get nothing. Good morning, Chris. Hope you are well. Good morning, gorgeous Thailand. Hope you are well. Long time no see. Long time no speak. Hope you're doing well. Hope you hope you're still up in Konkan. And then we had a fantastic family beach day the other day, and just normal nomadic life. You know, I've been helping a few more nomads. Good morning, Steve. Yeah, I've been helping more nomads this week about how to relocate to Thailand. Not taking any money off any of these guys, just telling them really my journey, so they can follow what I've done. Because a lot of them are in my situation where they've got like young families, they want to come here, so they're looking for schools and stuff like that, and a good area to live. And I think where we live down here in Rayong, it's a fantastic area to live with families. So here we go, pictures of the week. Well, we started off. Me, my Aussie brother, John, and AJ, we shot off to with Pry. We went to the French bakery. Jim and Miao were down in further down in Rayong, which is very nice. And then we had a good time in the bakery. So this is my lovely wife, Pry, and AJ having a good time. And there's me. I've got to lose some weight. I am such a fat sod. I need to lose some weight. Pry, I'm not that fat, am I? She's laughing. Yeah, so you can see. Look how many chins I got. Anyway, the girls had a great time there. Pry had a great time as always, but she's always happy as long as she's got a drink in her hand. And then we went off to the Wombat, and in the Wombat we had this like 12-inch hot dog. Me and Jim. So it was great. And Pry was happy because she's got a San Miguel in her hand. So as long as Pry's got a drink, as I say, she's happy with life, really. And this was the food we had. So this was like a pork kebab. And this is the hot dog. And this is what we drink. We drink one M150 and soda we drink. So me and John don't drink alcohol. We drink 150 and soda, which is great. Then this week went to Central Festival one day, and when I got there, Tesla have put in 20 parking bays on the top floor, 6th floor. These are for Tesla cars only, and basically, you plug your Tesla car in at Central Festival now, and these are just opening up everywhere. Good morning, J.E. How are you? Hope you are well. And then I took Anna out. So me and Anna out. We had a day out as normal. Ended up in this Italian restaurant. Very nice. Good food. Anna had a great time. That was it on that. And Anna had a glass of wine. a glass of white wine. I was going to say no, she never. She had a glass of water, and I had a glass of red wine. I had a glass of Cabernet Sauv, which was very, very, very pleasant. Oh, you've watched it, Oppenheim. Was it good? Was it? It's about 3 hours, isn't it? I'm just waiting for it to come out on my app. Peaky Blinders. We didn't go for Friday. We went Thursday, and Peaky Blinders was amazing. Jim and Meow, they took this picture just to let us know they was there, and he sent this picture over to us. And this was some of the food we had on Friday. The food on Thursday, sorry. This food on Thursday was unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's a filet mignon, a fillet steak or a tenderloin with vegetables and mash. And Meow had a pork chop. And she literally ate every bit of that. All that was left was the bone. She ate everything. And this is like a bruschetta. And this is a wet burrito. So very nice food there. Then we went to the beach, ended up on the beach in Lame Beach down in Rayong. Beautiful down there. As you can see, there was a few of us there. Miel took the photograph, so she's not in the photograph, but she was there as well. And we had a great time there on the beach. But when we was there, we had a monsoon. So that's why we ended up in the restaurant. When we turn up at the restaurant, though, everyone's happy to see us because there's so many of us and we spend so much money. And this was Anna on the beach. There's a little collage of her on the beach, dancing around on the beach. She was so happy to be on the beach. She had a day off school because the schools had closed. And this is me chilling out on Lame Beach. I love this beach. This is my favourite beach in probably in the world. I just love this beach. Even though this was a bank holiday, there was nobody on it. We had the old beach again to ourselves. You're not putting up with loads of like drunk people or fucking tossers or anything. It's all very, very pleasant down there. And this was some of the food we had. This was a sea bass in tomato and garlic. And the flavour was incredible on that. And it was like sweet and sour. Yeah. And this is some food. On the left here, this pizza, it looks like it hasn't got a lot of tomato on it. Correct, it hasn't, because it's a Penang chicken pizza. Gary ordered that and he loved it. Me and Steve, we go out once a week. Because of the rain, instead of having a salad day, we had a burger day. So that burger there, you can imagine, it's not Steve's, that burger's mine. That is a triple New Yorker. Highly recommended. You just pay on the scan, all nice and easy. And me and Steve had a great time down there. Steve hadn't been to Prime Burger. And he said, let's go for somewhere different. I said, right, let's go to Prime Burger. Because for me, Prime Burger's the best burger in Pattaya. And obviously, I ended up in the Valley View at breakfast. And if you need a car hire, get in contact with Valley View Car Hire. And they will sort you out. They do short-term and long-term. As I said to you guys before, if I was a single guy here, I would not buy a car. I'll just rent one. It's a lot less aggravation. You don't need the aggravation. They do all the paperwork for you. And ended up there with Jim and Meow. No, this is Jim. Sorry, Jim. This is John and AJ. We ended up here on Sunday. We had Sunday roast all round. And it was very, very, very pleasant. This is my line app. If anyone hasn't got my line, they can copy my QR code. There it is. And you can contact me if you've got any questions at all. And health insurance, if you need health insurance, again, you don't have to quote my name. This is not affiliated links. This health insurance, it suits me. Don't suit everybody else. I'm 63. I pay $132 a month, which is roughly the same as what I'd pay in Europe. And this is the health insurance at the top. And Michael, he's a Danish guy. I'm sure he'll look after you. As I say, you don't have to mention my name because I don't take no kickbacks from anybody. On the left-hand side here, this is for people who need a pharmacy. So you can ring their number online and get free consultation, medication, vitamins, supplements, all delivered to your door. And don't forget, in the description, links there, you've got like health insurance, visa, driving license, many more links to all the stuff I do on a Sunday. And don't forget, guys, talking to a couple of guys again this week, reported more scam. I've reported more companies this week, actually, because they're illegally trading in Thailand. So they're trading in Thailand, and you can only trade in Thailand if you're approved by the Thai Financial Services. And if you're not, I will report you. And I'm not a grass. It's just the fact I'm trying to protect people's pensions. The average loss on a pension is over $100,000 when they get hold of your pension. You know, they get all of your money, and all they do is they wither it down to nothing. They're not even managed accounts, so you're paying a lot of money for this stuff. They promise you the earth, and all they're doing is thieving your money. Please do not. If you've got a pension or you've got savings, you've got money, before you invest with any company, please do your own work, because these guys are out there and they are total scumbags. I can't say it enough, really. And that's why I say it every week. You know, just be careful, because they are a nightmare. And I can't stand them. I really can't stand them. Right, so what we've got coming up next? We've got the climate, have we? Let's have a look. Here we go. Well, the rainy season is in full go now, thank God. So this is when we went down to Lame AP. You can see this is the monsoon coming in. This is just before the monsoon started, actually. But it's a lovely time here. It still didn't stop us going to the beach. That's what I like about the Thai rainy season, because the rain's warm anyway. And you just carry on living normally. You know, when it rains, it only rains generally for about 20 minutes and stops, or 40 minutes or whatever. But we was in a restaurant, so it made no difference to us. So that was one side of the beach, and that was the other side. And you can see we're the only people down on the beach. I love this beach, Lame AP Beach. Anyone wants to know where it is, email me, and I will send you a link. So this is what they're forecasting for the next week. They're forecasting severe rain across Isan here. And where we are in Chonburi and where we are in Rayong, and where that little yellow badge is where I live, and they're forecasting really bad rain over the next week. But I'm not moaning, because guess what, guys? We need it. We need rain. Today, this is saying it's 31 degrees. When I've done this video, when I've done this chart, this was yesterday. But basically, the temperature at the moment is 29 degrees, and it feels wonderful. Thai forecast for the next month. So this is going through all the way through August. So it looks like, really, the rainy season is going to kick in, because we've got loads of thunder. And whenever we have thunder, we have rain. So this is looking really, really, really good. You know, say hello. Go on. Hello. Good girl. That's Anna saying hello. And that's Anna saying hello. On the stock exchange, the stock exchange in Thailand, various organisations, they're trying to get against these fraud guys. So what these companies, these pension companies who try and steal your pensions and savings, they use flash names like Rothschilds and stuff like that. But what they do is they slightly change the name, you know, or they might call it Windsor or something like that, you know, a royal name. But they should just call themselves scammers, because as soon as I do a check on any of these companies, I've got a special check thing, and it tells me if they're a scam within 5 seconds, basically, as soon as I put their name in. So they need to change their name more often, but I suppose it will affect their paperwork. On the right-hand side here, that was some guy loading his truck. Can you believe it? That is somebody losing the plot. Then when we was in the restaurant, in between the monsoon, a guy turned up with his Mitsubishi RV, and me and Jim fell in love with this RV. This was an unbelievable RV, I'm telling you. I could... never mind. Unfortunately, a 19-year-old lady motorcyclist, she smashed into the back of a tuk-tuk on a 10 bar on a BART bus, and she died at the scene, 19. So our condolences to her. And then the Thai doctors advise people to get out in the sun more because of their lack of vitamin D. But really, this sign here looks like my missus. That's my missus going out, But my wife hasn't got no tattoos, so we're all tat free. So the Thai doctor's saying getting more out to the sun. Then lastly, the Thai elephant. Yeah, the Thai elephant is still very happy, as you can see, and the Thai elephant is really coming along nicely. The Thai elephant is looking very, very good. So it's totally recovered now from all its wounds, and it's just having a lovely life in retirement, and it's not being ill-treated anymore. And we've got to thank the king for that, for bringing the elephant back. He actually paid for the elephant to be repatriated back to Thailand. And this is a really sad one. No Time to Be Sad. It's a YouTube channel. I don't know if a lot of these guys on you guys watch it anyway. But unfortunately, he brought his mum over, which is great, But unfortunately, his mum's had a medical setback. So he set up a GoFundMe page, which is fine. So if you want to contribute, the web address is there. And our thoughts are with you, Chuck, really, and your mum. I hope Cara gets well soon. And I know it's a massive, massive worry for you it's a worry for me when I got my mum in the UK, but it must be a worry when you've got your mum like this, where she's in hospital and she's sick. I just hope she gets better soon. And I did try this link this morning, and the link wasn't working. So, Chuck, if you get to see this video, please adjust this link so you can actually go and give you a contribution. I can't do it if the link works. The link isn't working. And that was it for that one. Markets next. What am I going to say about the markets this week? Well, oversold as normal. Yeah, can be. Right, here we go. Here's for the markets this week. Hello, Kate. I didn't see you there. So I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence. Investing is not easy. Everyone, including me, everybody makes a lot of mistakes along the way. It takes a long time to become a good financial investor. And just remember that 92% of traders lose money. Right now, I trade totally different to a lot of my friends who are here. So I'm a swing trader. So to give you an example of that, I trade like this. So I trade on a chart like this, but this is a 3-year chart. But I wouldn't, when I'm trading, I would never use a 3-year chart. I'm using like a 1 month or 1 week, 1 hour, 5 minute. Yeah, so I'm not using this chart. It's just to give you an example how I actually survive in Thailand. So basically, I come in here, and people say, "Well, it's all right because you're looking at history here." Yeah, but these charts don't lie. These charts stay the same going forward. So whether I looked at it here, that would be telling me it's a buy signal. So I went in here. You leave here. Buy here, leave there, buy here, leave there, buy there, leave there, buy here, leave there, buy again, which I did. And that's a typical swing trade, which is better than having your money in the long term. Because if you look at it, you keep on earning the money on the same points. So where you go in here, and you go in there, 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 they're all basically the same dollar amount. But you're just nicking profit each time, and that's exactly what I do. I love this way of trading. I don't recommend you do it on a daily basis. I do really minimal amounts of trades on this. I'd done one last week when we was on the beach, and I finished it on the day. But generally speaking, I do less than 10 trades a year now. I don't do massive trades. It's just the amount I'm putting in that is quite large. USD against Thai baht. Well, it's looking weak. So if you can get anything above 34, I would take it at the moment. And if you don't need it, if you don't need the money, then just leave it to further on in the month, because this is looking to go down on Monday. So Tom's arrow on the right-hand side, that's telling you where it's going to be on a Monday. I reckon it's going to go down on a Monday. At the start of trade, that will go down. And it's the reason why it's going to go down is because the red line is above the blue line. And you can see everyone is cashing out of US dollars there. So the volume going down is quite a lot. Canada is the same. It always is. I put the Canada one because obviously you've got like Jerry and Chris comes in occasionally and certain people come in and see my charts. This is going to go down again on Monday as well. So if you really need the money, well, change it today because it's going to go down again on Monday. Australian dollar, yeah, it's just died off. We had Australian dollar. We had a great month, but it's now falling down to 23. If it failed at 23, it's now gone to 22, and it's still looking weak. So if I was going to change up Australian dollar, I would just wait for a few days or a couple of weeks into August before I do it. New Zealand dollar. That's the same. That's just died off. It's still quite a good rate, though, over 21. But you got support at 21 as well. But at one stage, you was up to like 21 and a half. But there's not a lot of that's not very nutty. That's quite good. So it's going to go down on Monday, but you will get a chance to get a rebound on that later on in the month. Hello, Ralph. Hello, Aussie Bob. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, people aren't responsible for other people's fuck-ups. Yeah. Yeah, nice. There you go. Euro's going to be going down on Monday. The ECB, which is the European Central Bank, they have made a massive fuck-up. They've announced they're not going to be increasing their interest rates. They're going to hold it. They're going to hold interest rates, so they say. Yeah. So as a result, later in the week, the euro died later in the week, and I think the euro's a really poor currency anyway. That's no disrespect to you, Santiago, or you, Jose. It's just the fact that it's just the way I see it, and all my Spanish amigos. I just see the euro as a terrible, terrible currency, and I'm quite sure all my Spanish friends would have to take the peseta back tomorrow. The euro is a really bad currency for Spain. Yeah, the pound, I've got no pounds, but the pound, it looks like anything above 44, take it. It looks like it is going to be going down again on Monday. So I don't know what went on close of play on Friday, but something's gone on here to really knock the currencies down. I know this one here, this big red dot, that was to do with the ECB and where they link UK to Europe, even though the UK is no longer in Europe. Crude oil. Now, crude oil, I said to you about 2 months ago, I could see this going to 50 by Christmas. I think this has got very little chance of making 50 by Christmas now. But the problem is, this crude oil going up like this, I'm not in this trade, by the way, but what I see in this trade, I see crude oil as predicting inflation going forward. So I think we've got more inflation going, and I reckon crude oil is going to go up on Monday. This is not looking very, very good. The economy is looking dreadful. Natural gas, as you know, my entry point was 264. It's gone up and down, up and down, up and down. You can see at one stage I was behind for about $14,000. But I've now made a bit of recovery, so I'm break even at the moment. So I'm going to stay in this to $3. $3 is the next time it goes up, but we could sell off on this as well. So at the moment on Monday, it looks like it's going to go back up, but I don't think it's going to make $3 this week. This could be like a 3 or 4 month hold for me, which is a long time for me. But if I've got to hold this to Christmas, I don't care, because I believe natural gas, because it's so cheap, is the swing trade of the decade. This is so cheap, and it's just when we're trying to bankrupt Russia. Gold is just holding up strong again. It dived off here because the Dixie got strong when the ECB said they was going to hold rates, so it died off. As you all know, I've got my gold holdings, which I hold on to. On this one here, though, it made a slight recovery. But on the day chart, this is a week chart, but on a day chart, this looked really dramatic because it kind of like fell from about 1960 down to like 1940. And when it fell, that fell within 15 minutes. It was crazy. But now it's going back up again, so gold's looking quite good. Silver was the same, went across steady all week, and then as soon as the ECB said they're going to hold, this is looking to rebound higher on Monday. I'm not into silver because they manipulate silver so well. You can't really control the trades. I used to do silver with my friend Paul. Hope he's listening. Me and Paul, we used to trade silver. No word of a lie. We used to trade millions of dollars worth of silver. We used to love silver, and we made good money out of silver. But the manipulation was a killer, absolute killer for us. And there was one trade that I lost. I didn't lose, but I had like $14,000 worth of profit, and within five minutes, I went to like minus fucking $4,000, like, which was heartbreaking. But I made it over the year. I was fine, but that trade, and I didn't cash out of it. I stayed in it. So just remember as well, if you only lose money. This is where a lot of retail traders go wrong. You only lose money if you cash out of your trade. So if you own shares and they've gone down, you only lose money if those shares go down. Platinum, as you can see, I love platinum, but I need platinum to come down to about 1920, 1910, 1906, hopefully, and I will be back in as a swing trade. I see this going back up on Monday. You have got the moving average there, where it's going to hit the line. Palladium, lovely swing trade on Friday. Again, you can't really sit on here because it's look. It went across the week. The ECB made their announcements, everything. It all got smashed down, and I come in here. I've done this when I was sitting at the table with the boys. So I actually went in and bought it there, and at the end of play in London, because I bought these through London, the Palladium, I sold just before close, and I made like $29 per ounce, which was very, very nice. Corporations want to get dead weight off their books. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, they normally do every year, that, don't they, Mr. T? How you doing? See, you're not here, Mr. T, at the moment. You're back in UK, or where are you? Come on, tell us where you are. Yeah, so this was my Palladium deal. So I cashed out up here, near on the top, as I normally do. I'm not looking to go all the way to the top. I actually cashed out as it was going up, but this was London closing, and this deal was through London. So this is a London deal. It was like it's like a spot ETF. So I bought it at 227, and I sold it at 256. It's a one-day trade. And I won't tell you what I earned on it because it's just bragging. BTC, this has come down and it's just bubbling along nicely. It needs to go back to 30,000 and old. If not, it's in trouble. NASDAQ, how high will it go? Tell me. You know what I mean? This is just crazy. It's just crazy. It's looking to go higher on Monday. You know, that's all I can say. And this is my recession chart. So at the moment, the Fed is still increasing the interest rates like it did last Wednesday or Thursday, depending where you live in the world. So we're here at the moment. I'm waiting for the first Fed cut. When we get that first Fed cut, within 180 days, so within 6 months of that, the charts will be S&P 500 and shares will be falling a lot. But we need the first Fed cut, and then you need a hold as well. So you get a first Fed cut, and then you get a hold, which is where this C is in cut, is about there. So they hold it, and then the markets just die a death. And I can easily see us losing 40%. S&P 500, this is a long-term trend. Some people say it always goes up, yes, but it also goes down. And this one here is looking like, to me, it's totally oversold. So, Mr. T is in Texas, fucking hell. So yeah, I reckon this one here although it's looking like it's up, it's going to bounce back a bit, but S&P 500 is just going to carry on going up as long as the Fed carries on with this monetary policy they've got. And this is from the Fed, so this is an official view. So if you look at this, you've got the because this is a CPI here, so they're predicting the CPI. We've come down to here, which is just under 6%, and they're saying that they're saying on this one here that they're forecasting that the Fed rate is going to come down by 2025 to 3.4. So if any guy's looking for a mortgage at the moment, hang on, because if you look at the steepness of this line going down, you could easily be going back to where we was before, back down to like 2% mortgages, hopefully, because I know it's tough on a lot of people. Dixie climbed on the ECB, so it made a recovery from 100. It went up over 1 cent, and that was all because the ECB said they're not going to increase their rates anymore. This is the Exeter's pyramid, which is my favorite. As you all know, I'm largely into gold. Above that is paper money. I love the treasury bills, and I love TLT, but this is not the time to get into TLT. I will give you the warning when it is, but at the moment, it's not the time to get into TLT. There's times to get into TLT and times not to, and at the moment, it's times not to get into TLT. But if you want to like double or quadruple your money quite easily, there will be a time when you'll be able to go into TLT and you just have to sit back and relax. You won't have to worry. All this stuff above here is just pure debt. Again, not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence. This is not financial advice. It's just a bit of financial fun, really. And it's just not mainstream media. Yeah, I don't do FX, Joe, because there's not enough profit in it for me. I just don't do it. I just can't do it. What I'm looking for value in the markets at low price, buying, and over like a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day. I'm looking at getting like 2-3%. But you can imagine from the size of my trades I'm putting in, I'm getting a good return on that on 1 day. If I get like 2%, which is quite nice. Anyone got any questions or anything? Wow. So you're over in Texas. What are you doing over there? You working over there? What are you doing? You living or holiday or? So you've gone from Thailand back to, wow. Can't believe that. Yeah, I just can't do it. I just can't do FX. I just can't do FX. Anyway, we had a good week. Got another good week coming up this week as well, because obviously it's still a bank holiday. I'm meeting up with Jim and John at lunch today. Probably AJ as well. Meow's in Bangkok. Prior looking at the sea down there, Prior's going to go out there clam hunting. Yeah, so it's looking really, really nice. Yeah, cheers, Chris. Hope we didn't have too many snarky comments about, I was just putting I don't know. There you go. You can please some of the people some of the time. You can't please them all the time. That's the charts. That's this week in Thailand. To any of the nomads who I've been helping recently, hope you're having a great time. Looking forward to seeing you in Thailand. And I'm looking forward to seeing my friend at the end of this week. So Santiago, I cannot wait to see you, amigo. Haven't seen you for nearly a year. And I miss you, brother, desperately. I cannot wait to have a Peaky Blinders meal with you. And I'm sure me and you will be hitting a few restaurants like every day. So until then, stay safe, dream large, and live small. Yeah, that's the tip of the day. Hasta luego. Muchas gracias.